Hey, I'm Nikki from Fender Play, the complete online guitar learning platform. We believe anyone can play guitar, and our bite-sized lessons and song-driven approach make it easy. In just a second, we're going to show you how easy with this free song lesson. With Fender Play, you'll master essential chords and skills as you play songs by legendary artists. From the Beatles to Led Zeppelin, the Eagles to Elvis. Even if you're just starting out, this lesson will get you playing the classics in no time. Enjoy this sample and then click the link in the description to start for free with Fender Play today.
In this lesson, we're going to be looking at Pink Floyd's Another Brick in the Wall Part 2. Sections we'll go over are the riff, pre-chorus, and chorus, and techniques we'll cover are 16th note strumming, alternate strumming, double stops, fret hand string muting, and single note down picking. Make sure you're in tune and we'll get started. The riff section to Another Brick in the Wall Part 2 by Pink Floyd features a single note line on the D string that goes right with the vocal line, and it sounds like this. Then we rest, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 4. So all our notes here are on the D string. We're going to be using the open D, our first finger, 2nd fret of the D string, and then 2nd finger, 3rd fret of the D string. So when we're playing that riff, we have open 2, 3, 2, open 2, 3, 2. Then we rest for 2 bars. Then we have open 2, 3, 2, open 2, 3. Then we rest for 2 more bars. So let's take a look at that again from over the shoulder. We have our open D string, our 2nd fret of the D string, and our 3rd fret of the D string. So when we're playing, we have open 2, 3, 2, open 2, 3, 2. Then we rest for 2 bars. Then we have open 2, 3, 2, open 2, 3. And then we rest again. So with our strumming in here, it's an 8th note picking pattern, all down strums. We have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and then we rest 2, 3, 4, 2, 2, 3. Now the second time's a little different. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. So then we repeat that part, and when we get to the very end, there's no 2-bar rest. We just move on to the next section. All right, let's put the whole section together now. I'll count you in and we'll play through slowly. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and rest. 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4. Now repeat. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and rest. 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3, 4. And that's the riff. The pre-chorus features 2 chords and a double stop lick at the end. Sounds like this. So we've got 2 chords here, G and D minor. Our G chord is one of our basic open G shapes. We have 3rd fret of the E, 2nd fret of the A, open D and G strings, and then 3rd fret of the B and high E. Now our D minor is a bar chord. We have our first finger barring the 5th fret starting on the A string. So first finger, 5th fret of the A. Then we have our third finger, 7th fret of the D. Fourth finger, 7th fret of the G. Then our second finger is on the 6th fret of the B string. And then we're barring the 5th fret on the high E there with our first finger. So we have our first finger, 5th fret, third finger, 7th fret, fourth finger, 7th fret, second finger, 6th fret, and then 5th fret barred with the first finger. Let's take a look at those chords from a different angle. We have our G, then our D minor bar chord, 5th fret, 7th fret, 7th fret, 6th fret, 5th fret. Now let's walk through the progression here. We have our G for 4 bars. And then we have our D minor, followed by the double stop lick. Now the double stop here is going to be on the 10th fret where we're starting, B string and high E string, same fret. We're going to move that down to the 8th fret, back up to the 10th fret. Back down to the 8th fret, and then we change shapes. We move our high E string down a half step. So we have the 8th fret on the B string, and now the 7th fret on the high E string. We're going to take that shape and move that down a whole step. So now we have the B string on the 6th fret and the high E string on the 5th fret. Let's check out those double stops from a different angle. So on the B and high E strings, 10th fret, 8th fret, back to 10th fret, back to 8th fret. Now we change the shape. 7th fret of the high E string, 8th fret of the B string. Move that shape down a whole step. 5th fret of the high E string, 6th fret of the B string. So let's go through the rhythm now. With our strumming hand, bars 1 through 4 is a repeating 16th note pattern on G. It's going to be counted like this. 1 E and a 2, 3, 4 and a 1 E and a 2, 3, 4 and a down, up, down, up, down, 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 up, down, up, down, up, down, 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 up. So that G pattern repeats itself for 4 bars. Then on bar 5, we move to the D minor. We're going to hit that D minor on 1, a 2 of that bar. 1 E and a 2. Then we have the double stops on the and of 3 and the E of 4. So we have the D minor, 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. Then we move on to the next bar. We're going to have the double stops counted on 1, a 2 and 3 and a 4 and. So starting from the D minor, we have 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So rhythmically, we have 10, 8, 10, 8, 8, then new shape, down a whole step. So altogether, starting on bar 5, D minor, we have 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. So let's put this entire pre-chorus section together now and play through it one time. We'll do it a bit slower. Starting with the G, 1, 2, 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4. It's the 4th time. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a D minor, a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a. And that's the pre-chorus. The chorus features 2 new chords with some new rhythms. It sounds like this. So those 2 new chords that we have are F and C. Our F is going to be off the D string here. Third finger, third fret of the D, second finger, second fret of the G, first finger barring the first fret for the B and high E strings. Then our C chord, third finger, third fret of the A string, second finger, second fret of the D, open G, first finger, first fret of the B string, and then high E. Let's check out those chords from a different angle. We have our F, and we have our C. Now we'll look at the progression. We start with a bar of F, then we move to a bar of C, then we have 2 bars of D minor, then we move back to the F for 1 bar, C again for 1 bar, D minor for 1 bar, and then a full bar of rest after that. With the strumming hand here, bars 1 and 2 are all quarter notes. We have 4 on F and 4 on C. Now you want to make sure that you keep each chord stab super staccato. So you're going to have F and C. Bars 3 and 4, we have a 16th note rhythmic pattern on the D minor. The D minor is going to be played 1, a 2, 3E, 4E. So that's 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a. And our strumming there is just down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. Bars 5 and 6 are the same as 1 and 2. We have those quarter note staccato stabs on F and C. And then in bar 7, we're going to hit that D minor right on beat 1. Then we're going to rest for beats 2, 3, and 4, and then we have a full measure rest for bar 8. So let's put that all together now and play through it one time. I'll count in. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have F to C to D minor for 2 bars. That's 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a F, 2, 3, 4, and C, 2, 3, 4, and D minor, 2, 3, 4, rest, 2, 3, 4. And that's the chorus. Let's put the whole song together. We'll play the riff once, pre-chorus once, and then the chorus once. So get ready, I'll count you in. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3. Now repeat it. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Rest, 2, 3, 4. Now the pre-chorus. Here's the 4th time. Chorus. 2, 3, 4, rest. 2, 3, 4. Great work. This tune is a great introduction to bar chords and a fantastic 16th note workout. Have fun practicing, and we'll see you next time.
So how did it go? If you're ready to learn more, sign up and access over 1,000 song lessons that will keep you inspired to play. If that was a bit too challenging, sign up with Fender Play and we'll get you learning the skills you need to play the songs you love. Click the link in the description to start for free with Fender Play today.